Hello everyone, welcome back to the Frontline Report channel. Please subscribe and like my videos. Today's breaking story begins with a strategic masterstroke on the battlefield, a move that may completely shift the balance of power in the most intense conflict of our time. Imagine this: thousands of Russian soldiers prepared for battle, their tanks fueled, artillery loaded, plans laid out, not knowing that deep behind enemy lines, the supply lines they depended on were being silently erased, one by one. Ukraine, against all odds, has launched a daring mission to crush Russia's essential military logistics. Let's take a deeper look at how this master plan unfolded, precisely, powerfully, and with devastating effect. In war, supplies are lifeblood. Without fuel, food, ammunition, and spare parts, even the mightiest armies fade. Ukraine understood this clearly. That's why instead of direct confrontation, they shifted the battlefield to Russia's supply routes. What followed was a brilliantly calculated plan involving satellite recon, drone surveillance, underground intelligence, and lightning-fast precision strikes. The exterior view of this operation shines with boldness, a mosaic of coordinated attacks on roads, bridges, trains, depots, and command nodes stretching across miles of hostile territory. What seems like scattered attacks was actually a unified operation, cleverly designed to bleed the Russian war machine dry. Inside this master plan was a short but powerful set of strategies. Coordination between local resistance cells and Ukrainian intelligence teams made it possible to identify weak links in Russian logistics. Encrypted networks allowed quick information transfer. 3D terrain analysis helped calculate perfect strike angles. The use of mobile command units eliminated delays. This interior architecture, brief, efficient, and tech-forward, was the foundation of Ukraine's plan. Performance-wise, the results were extraordinary. Russia's offensive has slowed drastically as forward units run low on fuel and ammunition. Artillery shells that once rained down with unstoppable intensity now fire at a fraction of their original volume. Ukraine's strikes caused not just material disruption, but psychological collapse within Russian ranks. Some soldiers refused to advance, others abandoned vehicles. What's even more shocking is how fast this happened, days not weeks. Safety features of the operation were impressive. Unlike total war tactics, Ukraine focused solely on military infrastructure. Civilian routes remained untouched. Strike zones were chosen to avoid population centers. All this ensured international law compliance and preserved Ukraine's crucial image as a responsible defender. Every explosion was guided carefully, not to terrorize but to neutralize. What makes this plan truly unique is its hybrid nature. Ukraine merged physical and digital weaponry unlike any other conflict in our time. This was not just a war of bullets, but a war of bytes, blueprints, and battlefield brilliance. Electronic warfare locked down communications. Cyber teams infiltrated command networks. Drones provided real-time visuals. It was 21st century warfare. Clean, coordinated, and chillingly effective. Now, let's talk about the price. This was not a billion-dollar operation. Ukraine used home-grown tech crowd-funding, backed drone fleets, cities, and led intelligence networks, and donated equipment. They fought this war with cheaper weapons, smarter strategies, and powerful human spirit. For the cost of a single Russian battle tank, Ukraine disabled thousands of enemy troops. In conclusion, Ukraine's master plan isn't just a story of military victory. It's a symbol of how a nation with limited resources can outthink, outmaneuver, and outfight a global power. If Russia's Achilles heel is overconfidence, Ukraine has found it and driven a spear straight through.